you're set free from the effect death has in your heart, you begin to prefer other people's lives and well-being over your own. You begin to see that they can't hurt your life. They can't corrupt your life, so you're able to love them over yourself. You're able to feel compassion for them wherever they're at. You're able to see what they need because you're no longer thinking about what you need or what they're doing to you.
Right.
You know, if you go to preach a message at a church, you're not thinking of, well, I want to show myself to be a real great preacher, so let me go there and preach the loftiest revelation that I've ever got so that they can be like, wow, look at Greg.
Yeah.
He knows so much. But rather, I'll prefer them over myself, and I won't really care whether they think I have a good revelation or not. I'll go there preferring their life over mine and what they need in that moment, in that place. And that's how the thing happens, and that's how you get set free. Death has an effect in your heart where you feel like you got to preserve your own life.
Sure.
You got to defend yourself. You got to take care of yourself. You got to build up your own stature. You got to build up your own rapport. And then you can't care about other people, even should you want to. It's impossible for you to do it. You might try, you might want to, but it'll never work. But then when you get set free from the effect death has on you, even should somebody else be against you, you don't care because you don't live as if they can corrupt your life. All you can think about is them and their life. You're not busy trying to take care of yourself. I'll go to a church and I won't care about preaching some lofty revelation because I won't be busy thinking I got to build up my stature as a good preacher.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll think, what do they need to hear right now? I'm preferring their life over my own. I'm not even considering my life anymore. Do you know why? Because you get a revelation that God is considering your life.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Now, if God is after your life and considering your life, why would you need to take care or consider your own life? You don't really. And so it's a progressive revelation of that, right?
Yeah.
It's like in high school. My older brother was a senior when I was a freshman, and he was a bit of a badass. And so nobody messed with him ever. And because he was a badass, no one messed with me. Because I was Little Henry. And so I had like a moniker. That's Little Henry. You don't mess with Little Henry. Right? Otherwise, Jay's going to come calling. So what happened was, as I walked through high school, I no longer considered my own life. Or taking care of myself, because I knew I had an older brother who was all the time considering my life for me. And so I was able to just walk around freely, say and do whatever I want, go to whatever party wherever I wanted, go up in the middle of any crowd I wanted, with no fear or no worry, because I knew he was considering my life. Well, that's what happens with God, is you realize that he's busy caring more about your life than you ever could care about your own life. And then you begin living free, where you don't consider your life, but you consider the life of the person in front of you and what they need to be set free, to feel loved, to see the truth. Now, you can't work that up. You can't hear me say that and say, okay, I'm going to go do that. We're talking about the result of what God is doing in your heart through the Spirit of grace. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so what I just described about preferring somebody's life over your own, you can't hear that that's the life of God and then go do it. Okay? No. You can't do it that way. All you can do is sit at the feet of Jesus, feed on him, and then you find him persuading your heart of this truth, and then you find your life being born from Christ. Does that make sense?
Well, just like that.